up, I'm breaking ankles like some old tops. My rhyme steady going, please don't ask me if the flow stop. Deep in the pocket like the roof on a drop top. 101 Dalmatians, the way your boy drop dots. Man, hold up, I got you diving when I'm juking. The clips so sick like the smell from when you're pooping. I ain't get down and click the sub button and hit the bell, cause I got a lot more of it. Yeah, who's mains? Terrence House head, who's mains? Batman, Bruce Wayne. What's goody, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Who's Mans. You already know what time it is. Getting into another play out of the spread playbook. This is a really dope play, and I think a lot of people will like this. This is something that I noticed that the Oregon Ducks ran, as well as a few other teams, but we're gonna get into this. This is a really dope play. And yeah, so if you do enjoy stuff like this, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and the bell to never miss an upload. And also go ahead, hit the like button for your boy. It lets me know that y'all are enjoying stuff like this. And yeah, so we're gonna get into it. Now I am in the spread playbook, and we're in a slot offset, which is already a really good really good formation. The play that you're going to look at is post wheel shallow. So first off, I'm going to just show you guys this play here. There's a few sets you can run this out of, and it's really dope. And it's just I'm pretty sure there's only 2 plays that you can run this out of. But there's one specific thing that you need to look for, but I'm going to just run through this. I know that there's 2 formations you can run this out of. Basically, you want your running back to be on the strong side of the formation. There's the trip side. You have your tight end, you have your slot, and then you have your number 1 here. Basically, what you're going to see is you're going to have kind of like a rub that you want happening here. Your slot's going to run a kind of like a wheel route. In real life, you'll want him to kind of, I wish this was a little less like suction, but you want him to run at more of an angle, like directly at this corner. If you get what I mean, like straight this way, and then up the field. And then you're gonna have him kind of go up the field a little bit and then run up. But I mean, it kind of works the same way in Madden. And he's going to be running like a post, so you would want him to kind of run up the field a little bit. And you know, you want him to take the inside, but you want him to start getting vertical as he is running I hate this sometimes, in this area here. And basically you want these 2 guys to rub, but it's zone. So now at this point, you're looking between those 2, and you also have the running back running to the flat. And what's cool about this is you're basically reading, okay, what's going on here. Now you should immediately see, okay, well, this is zone, single high. This cornerback is opened up and he backs up immediately, so you know that he is taking care of, you know, this third of the field. This center, deep, you know, single high safety is taking care of the middle third. He's taking care of the outside third, and you know that he is going to be covering, you know, kind of like this flat area. What's nice about this is this post just gets in such a nice spot, especially since he comes inside a little bit. And then also you do have this wheel route here. One thing you should know is he is going to cover this wheel route until, you know, he gets a little too deep, and then your outside third will take care of him. And since he is running a post, I mean, look at all this wide open area here. What is also nice is you have, even if he is in coverage, you have the mesh coming across. Now, I wish that these were the air raid style mesh where they would run, if it's zone, they'd run to about here and just sit, and then he would run to about here and sit, and then you also have this running back here. So the couple of things that I look at from the start of this play is I either look at this linebacker who is head up on this tight end here, and I seen that he blitzed, so I'm thinking, okay, well, there's only one defender in the middle of the field, and I kind of now see that this is developing into cover 3, so you have 3 underneath defenders, 3 over the top defenders. This middle linebacker is going to be occupied with these 2 mesh guys. And it's going to be a lot easier to hit this tight end coming across this way because, one, this flat defender here is being taken outside by Chase Claypool here, your slot. He's being taken outside. Not to mention he is also being taken outside by this running back route, swing route out the backfield. Now that I see he runs up the field this way, I mean, you have basically 2 options. And how I kind of determine this is, okay, you know, is this rush really getting back here? I see that it wasn't getting back there too quick. And I also know, you see I'm throwing this ball already. I see that there's a ton of space here. I just lead past this kind of in this area here. I throw it down at like 6 o'clock. And that's just to get it underneath. You see I throw it kind of on him and underneath because I see that this third is going to be a little occupied with this wheel route coming up the field. And, you know, he's going to allow him to stay underneath. The center field, you know, depending on where they have him, but usually the center field is not in a position to catch this. You want to throw this before he gets to the hash. And you see, my bad, I'm horrible with this, but you'll see when I throw this. So I throw this before he even breaks, and he is at the numbers. So he runs in, he's still vertical, and I throw this at the break. Even if he is further down this way, right, when I throw this, he's not going to be able to get over here in time, and I've run this play quite a bit to see this, but I like how this play breaks down. And like I said, you do have 3 underneath routes. You do have these mesh, which is nice against man because they will create a rub and you know create some confusion. And then you also have your check down here. And we're gonna start running this against multiple things. That way you can see what you should look at. Now I am in the spread playbook, and we're in a slot offset, which is already a really good really good formation. The play that you're gonna look at is post wheel shallow, and so we're gonna go first. We're gonna go over cover 3, which is what I showed you guys first off. And one thing that I kind of know about cover 3 is that the seams are going to be open. And if you see what is going to be in the seams, Johnson's going to be in the seam. So I usually try to hit him. I'll usually motion this running back over to the strong side and put him on a swing route. And then I'll just put the tight end Y on a drag. And that creates the mesh over the middle. So basically you're going to be looking at the guy head up with Claypool. And you can also look at basically the seam defender. It could be the Mike. In this case, I'm looking at the Mike. I just want to see where he goes because usually you just want to get the ball quickly to the guy in space. And then as far as your number 1 and your slot receiver, usually Johnson is the alert that you want to look at. If there's a look that you like, if you notice that your opponent plays cover 3 a lot, you know that the seams will be open most of the time, and how these routes set up, that flat defender is going to be taking Claypool most of the time, especially if they play cover 1. And you know, if it is cover 1, they're going to have an outside shade. And with this being an in-breaking route, you're just going to have such an advantage with this. So we're going to run this. I'm looking at Claypool. Boom. I take my running back. I take my yards right there. I'm going to go through each, progression. So, just in case you think, okay, well, the rush is going to get in there very quickly. First off, what I looked at was, okay, you know what? I don't like how this guy's coming in so quick. The mesh right here, as you see, they run into each other, but it's being kind of occupied. There's not anybody in this area here, so I could either wait, but I see that they kind of get hung up, and I also see that this defender here this flat defender here is going Claypool. He has his back turned. I'm just going to quickly dump this off to the running back, and that's about 5 yards there. And even if he did tackle me right here, that's a solid 4-yard gain. You do that 3 times, that's a first down. So once again, we're going to drag the tight end, move the running back to the other side and put him on a drag. I'm going to look. Okay, so he stays underneath. So next we're going to look at cover 2. When you see too high, you should kind of see that, number one, the alert is the safety on that left side of the field to the bunt side is in the perfect place to stop that post. But I'm going to read this the same. I see that there's one linebacker in the middle of the field. I have mesh and a running back going to the right side of the field. So I'm still going to look head up to Gentry, head up or inside the Gentry. I'm going to look to that side, and I'm going to see what that middle linebacker does. So I'm going to look. He backs up. I see that I have space. I'm going to take this running back. And don't be afraid to throw to your running back. If he's open, throw it to him. They're going to bite down. Boom. And you got Claypool open further down the field. And that's when they start to get a little confused and they don't know what to run. Cover 3, you're hitting them in the seams. Cover 2, it's nice because what happens is this outside corner, if you're playing a hard flat, this outside corner sees the immediate threat to this flat is this wheel route, right? He then also sees the running back coming down. So he's thinking, okay, well, I have him, settled, and I have help over top, which is this deep half. The deep half immediately sees, okay, the slot is running to the flat. I have help on the flat. I now see that this post is coming over to the middle. So he's preoccupied, this deep half is preoccupied with this defender here. What he doesn't understand, well, where he puts himself in a bad position is, which is nice, is you kind of have like a triangle read on this side. This running back is now occupying this flat defender. There's a huge gap on the sideline where the wheel route goes, and you just hit up the wheel route, you pick up a huge gain. And it's so nice because the middle of the field is being occupied by these meshes. You see this here. The middle of the field is being occupied by the mesh. You have the flat route taking this guy. You understand, okay, well, nobody is on this side of the field. I don't even want to chance this one. I'm looking at the strong side of the field right now. He's taking this mesh route, and he's kind of in the way of this post. I know the deep half is going to be occupied with this post, and not to mention you have the middle linebacker who is backed up so deep in the middle of the field. And even if he were to come down and run with this man here, I still don't want to chance throwing this post over the middle because you have the free safety over the middle, not to mention the user is in the middle of the field. So okay, if they're playing hard flats, it's gonna, this wheel route is gonna keep him down, keep him down in the flats, and then you also have a backup of this running back to keep him down even further, and that's where you fit it into this nice area. And I love this play. I'm so glad that I, went on YouTube and just kind of researched this. This is in the Chip Kelly playbook. They ran this.
and it's just a really dope play. So the other formation that you can run this play out of is doubles offset weak, and the play is switch, and you just basically and I kind of like how Claypool runs that wheel route a little bit better. It doesn't get as wide, but it does a great job. Once again, you're gonna put Freiermuth on the drag, and then you're gonna put Pickens on that drag. But what's nice about this is now you have 3 receivers instead of the 2, so you get a little bit more. Boom. Pick up my 5 there. Move Pickens. This looks like it's going to be man. Look, it is man. And you see right there, the mesh ends up getting the middle of the field jumbled up. So now I'm going to instant replay and look at this one more time. So it looked like man, and I kind of like mixing these 2 formations up because of the fact that you get the middle of the field so jam-packed. And you see here, the mesh defender runs into that robber, and Pickens running into the middle. You know, it's so nice because everything's so close to the line, and then you still have this guy, your number 1, out wide, but kind of have almost like a stacked look. They're so close to the line of scrimmage. You see here, he runs, boom. It kind of creates like a little pick, and Freiermuth is completely open. You see that this defender is, you know, manned up on the running back. I'm not taking that. You could back shoulder this one, or maybe, you know, freeform this outside and back, but, you know, Madden is Madden sometimes. You see he is taking the inside shade, and you have him over the top. They get picked. Freiermuth is open. Pick up my team. I'm rambling on. Thank y'all for watching. Like I said earlier, if you do enjoy stuff like this, hit the like button for me. Also, if you're new, hit the subscribe button and the bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank y'all for coming through to the video. Really means a lot. Go ahead, like I said earlier, if you are new, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, because we uploading. We putting stuff up here every day. And also hit the like button. Tell me what y'all liked and disliked about the video. What your boy can improve on. We on Strive. We striving on Strive. We striving to get 400 subscribers this year. And I think we can do it. Also, we part of GITG. Let's give it to God Gang, bro. He doing it all, so I'm gonna just let him do it. You know what I mean? Anyway, thank y'all for coming through, sliding through the video, showing your boy some love. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.